What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the MXNEYCAR Canadian Tour. Or Canada Tour, excuse me. MXNEYCAR Canada Tour here on ESPN. We're at the Sunset Speedway getting ready to kick things off for some short track action. Let me move that out the way. We'll be sure to see some beating and banging and exciting racing here today. And I'm sure it will not disappoint. The pace car heads down on the pit road. Dave Whitlock sits on the pole with Ron Beauchamp Jr. to his outside. And we're about to take the green flag at any second now. Here we go. We are racing at Sunset Speedway. Turn 4 to complete the first lap of the race. Whitlock clears to the lead. And now look at J.R. Fitzpatrick trying to take second away down on that inside line. Drives in deep, gets close to the rear bumper and clears the 60 car. Now trying to set his sights on the 39. He missed turn 1. Here comes Scott Steckley to his rear bumper. Ron Beauchamp needs to get down to the bottom as soon as he can. He's going to lose a lot of spots here if he doesn't. It's already lost 4. Well, 3 and about to lose 4 is Ranger's on his inside. And he's going to clear him as well. Beauchamp finally is clear of the inside lane, but can't hop down as the 12 of John Gaunt dives to his inside. Derek Lynch stuck in no man's land as Gaunt gets to his inside as well. Scott Steckley rides second. She'll start to spread out a little bit. Look at Kent Noon in the 18. Big lunge there, almost got into the rear bumper of the 1 car. He may have gotten into him there, but Peter Gibbons able to hang on. Brad Graham back there behind them, and they're 3 wide behind Graham as DJ Kennington falls back. See the 97 being driven by Elsie Morris as she continues to get her feet under her here, her first year racing in this series. First year racing period. Oh, door slammed on the 9 of Mark Dilley. That was the 3 of Jason Hathaway that slammed the door on him there. But out front, it seems like we know who's in control, and just as quickly as he pulled out to that lead, lap cars caused him to lose it as he went wide, tried to go around the high side of LP Dumoulin there, and instead here comes Scott Steckley to his inside, but Steckley also can't figure his way past him. So he gets held up, and here comes Andrew Ranger. So now Steckley takes the lead. Ranger's in second, and contact as Dave Whitlock falls back to third. Nearly contact between Ranger and the lap car, and he's still stuck on the high side. He just got shipped up to the top of 3 wide as he continues to fall back. Ranger now has his sight set on the leaders. Pretty decent gap before our next lap traffic, but we will surely catch them by the end of this race. Down the front stretch yet again. Whitlock finally gets past Dumoulin. The rest of the field will follow suit. So Scott Steckley has lapped cars in front of him 3 wide ahead as Todd Nickel falls back right into his lap. And now the 91 of Patrick LaPerle there as well. Or is it Lapperly? To the outside, and there goes Pat down pit road. He's having a problem. To the outside went Ranger, trying to pinch that 22 car down. Side by side, battle for the lead. And Steckley's going to clear him. But he's still got to deal with the lap cars right ahead as Todd Nickel is still just in front of the 22 car. And he's catching them quick. Here comes J.R. Fitzpatrick underneath Andrew Ranger for second. The 22 slides up the track, trying to figure out a way to get past the 6. As the 6 car wrapping that car right around the bottom line. And now they're going to be 3 wide down in the turn 1. Ranger with a big dive. He's going to follow through. For Fitzpatrick takes the lead. Ranger to second. And now driving it in deep, he's going to get underneath the 84 for first. Side by side for the lead. Andrew Ranger is going to take it. Oh, but he washes up the racetrack. Here comes Sean Gaunt. They're 3 wide for second. Gaunt on the inside is going to go from 4th possibly to the lead in 1 lap. He's going to have to hang on a second for now, but he's underneath the 27. So John Gaunt goes to the lead. Man, this is coming an interesting race. Look who's coming back. Dave Whitlock is back in the mix. Every other lap we have a new leader as they just keep coming in left and right. So Whitlock back out in front, and he washes up the track now. Nobody can get past Todd Nickel, and that's holding up the entire field. Look at this, the entire, it's top 6, maybe top 7, all right there. As the one of Peter Gibbons, you saw him in the background, he's catching. Can Fitzpatrick finally get by the 6 car? No, he's going to wash up the racetrack. Here comes the 22 of Scott Steckley back on the inside. If they keep this up, everybody's going to get in on it. The 95 of Anthony Simone's back there. Mark Dilley's going to catch these guys and get in the mix. Finally, the 22 gets to the inside, dives underneath Todd Nickel. So Scott Steckley retakes the lead and finally gets past the lap car. Derek Lynch right behind him. He's in second. Peter Gibbons has fought his way all the way up to 3rd through all this. And he also has a free pass, an easy path past the lap traffic. And now we got more lap cars, 3 wide lap cars, big gaggle of cars right in front of our leaders. And the 07 of LP Dumoulin is about to go another lap down. We got multiple cars lapping each other. Some cars trying to avoid going 1 down. 1 car is about to go 2 down. Lots of cars trying to negotiate traffic. Even lap cars trying to negotiate traffic. This is a mess. Pete Shefford in the 7 is right in front. Oh man, look at Peter Gibbons diving in, taking the lead away from Derek Lynch. Whitlock finally gets past that lapped car roadblock as he gets to the inside of Jim Lapsovich. And now this will allow him to get underneath Peter Gibbons as well, as Gibbons has been running up the racetrack. Whitlock back out in front. He slips up. He's able to get back down briefly. Here comes Sean Gaunt back into the mix. Mark Dilley's up in the fourth. Side by side, close quarters, off turn number 2. Peter Gibbons underneath the 39. They're 3 wide, down to 2. Lap traffic has really made this race interesting. It is a roulette wheel out in front. Scott Steckley went back for the lead. 12 of Gaunt, they're 3 wide for second. Look at Derek Lynch sending it on the bottom and making it stick. He sends it in deep yet again. Out in front, back to the lead is Derek Lynch. Not for long, he runs up the track. Here comes John Gaunt to the inside. We have less than 10 laps to go. And it's still just as wild as the race started. Mark Dilley dives in, 3 wide behind. Look at Anthony Simone. He's battled his way up into the mix. We've got 6 cars within a second of the leader. And all of them have a chance to win. Mark Dilley finally gets past the lap car of Pete Shepard. Anthony Simone's up to second. Can he get by Shepard? Or is that all she wrote for Mark Dilley? Simone tried to dive underneath, got the door shut on him there. Now he runs up the racetrack. Mark Dilley is running away with this one. He goes up the track, but he's got a lap car separating he and the rest of the field. Out to a second ahead of the rest of the pack. Hard racing behind for second, side by side, as Derek Lynch retakes the second spot. But at the top spot, it's still Mark Dilley. He has 3 laps to go. Can he hang on? He's got a good gap. He just needs to bring it home in one piece. He does not need to push. The 56 of Joey McCollum is ahead of him. He doesn't need to push to try and pass him. He just needs to stay where he's at. 2 laps to go. Down the back straightaway and into 3 and 4 for the penultimate time. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go. I know the stands look empty. They're not. That's just a graphic setting. Full house here at Sunset Speedway, and tonight they're going to witness the 9 winning a crazy race. Mark Dilley gets it done. And it looks like Steckley was able to hang on to second, and it was a roulette wheel. So many lead changes here tonight, but Mark Dilley leads when it matters. That is gonna do it. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. Hope to see y'all next time, and until then, peace.